דברך ניצב בשמיים.
לעולם אדוני דברך ניצב בשמיים.
לעולם אדוני דברך ניצב בשמיים.
לעולם אדוני דברך ניצב בשמיים.
גדל והתגדל שמי רבה ועמל דיברה חירותי והמליך מרותי ועצמה בוחני וחי משיחי חי יכול ולכל
Ben Knaz, it's the starting of the coming back of the Jews to their homeland. He came and brought the place of Judea to the Jews, and it will be for us forever, and I hope I'll be alive to see it.
So we're now standing at a very historical site for Am Yisrael, and we're standing outside the tomb of the famous judge, the successor of Joshua, Otniel, the son of Knaz. According to many in the Talmud, he's the half-brother of Caleb and Yefuneh. It was specifically Caleb that got Hebron as an inheritance, and we know the Talmud tells us when Caleb was 85 years old, he was in a weakened physical state, and he said, whoever will capture the area south of Hebron will get my daughter Achsa as a wife. And it was Otniel ben Knaz, according to some, the half-brother of Caleb, who came, and he was able to liberate the area south of Hebron. The area we know today as Otniel. Back then it was called Kiryat Sefer, also Dvir. Today, Tisha B'Av, the commemoration of the destruction of the two temples, where we just read last night in the book of Lamentations, Nachalatenu Nepcha lezarim, batenu lenachrim. Our inheritance was turned over to foreigners, our houses to strangers. And right now we're standing in the 80% of what's considered to be Area A under the Palestinian Authority. So in the few days that we're exercising our rights to come, to be at this very holy site, to be able to daven and to pray at the tomb of this great warrior, but also great scholar, who was both the sword and the book and the sword. And it was Otniel who also restored all the forgotten halachot, all the laws that got forgotten from the times of Moshe Rabbeinu's period of mourning. It's Otniel ben Knaz who today we're trying to bring back that unbelievable Jewish strength, and yet that Jewish scholarship, and to be able to bring back the Torah that went into exile with the Jewish people. Today on Tisha B'Av, coming specifically to his tomb. I remember before the division in '97, coming here almost every Saturday night. We do Melava Malka here, escorting the Shabbos queen, and we'd be able to have a little Sudah here, a little meal with singing and Negunim. I remember a couple of Hebron who met each other right over here, Shalom and Yefat HaKobi, at the tomb of Otniel ben Knaz. Many special moments in the history of the Jewish community of Hebron were over here. My son Eliyahu had his chalakah here 10 years ago, and for years and years we've been coming here every year Tisha B'Av, my family, to come to pray and finish the fast of Tisha B'Av.
Otniel ben Knaz was a Jewish hero from the time of Joshua, as you read in the Bible. Now his grave is right here. His grave was purchased by Jews many generations ago, and it's a traditional Jewish holy place. But unfortunately, the whole area was given away to the PLO, and Jews are not allowed to visit here, but only a few days a year, a few times a year. And today, thankful, we got the privilege and we got the permission to visit here and to pray here and to read the chapters in the Bible that tell about this place.
הוא חוזר לחברון
פרק י"א פסוק כ"א, ויבוא יהושע בעת ההיא ויכרת את הענקים מן ההר, מן חברון, מן דביר, מן ענב, מכל ערי יהודה ומכל ישראל החרימם יהושע, לא נותר ענקים בארץ בני ישראל. Jews were visiting this place all year long, but unfortunately from the Oslo process, from the Hebron Accord, Jews are limited and they are not allowed to visit or to pray. But I want to emphasize that in the Hebron Accord, 4 Jewish holy sites are mentioned as to be permitted for Jews to visit without any interpretation. This is one of them. This is the cave of Otniel ben Knaz. The other one is the spring of Sarah and the oak of Abraham. Those are the Jewish places that are mentioned in the Hebron Accord as Jewish holy sites. The Jews may have the permission to visit all year long. Unfortunately, this part of the agreement is not implemented. No checkpoint, no nothing. We were shopping in the stores here. It was free. Everyone could walk everywhere they want. We don't agree that the Jews will be limited into a small ghetto and then they call it Shuhada and they want everyone to go. We demand open Hebron. It's a free town. It should be free for all human beings. Jews should have the permission to visit Hebron, to shop in Hebron, and to visit the holy sites in all the area of Hebron and all the area around. The building is here, and Jews were allowed to visit the cave and the building above it all the time. So what happens today, it's something that can remind us what used to be here in the past. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, המבדיל בין קודש לחול, בין אור לחושך, בין ישראל אל העמים, בין יום השביעי לששת ימי המעשה. ברוך אתה אדוני המבדיל בין קודש לחול.
השמש